Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's vlog from my garden. It's the 28th of June 2015. It is a beautiful morning here in Dublin, and I'm going to talk about this week. And there's been lots going on since the solstice. So last weekend I was speaking about the solstice and about Face Fest and celebrating and understanding the relationship we have with the earth and how we really need to get back into understanding that in order to help Mother Earth at this time. Now this week we saw a huge amount of solar activity which hasn't been around for a while and which really interfered with a lot of people's energy. And there were lots of headaches and body aches and tiredness and feeling very down on yourself, feeling very frustrated with life. And there was a couple of reasons for this. It was the sun and also the fact that we're travelling through this energetic period so fast right now that we are not really getting a lot of time, if you like, to digest everything. So what our guides and everyone around us should be trying to help us do is to do less, more meditation, longer time in bed at night, and spending a bit more time out in nature. And even if you're not feeling great, just going outside your house for a few minutes can really help. Try and take your shoes off and earth into the ground and really feel that connection with Mother Earth, and look around you and notice all the little things around you and how wonderful this life we have is. And then we lose focus of that when things in our lives are really frustrating and things around us may be bothering us. You might be struggling in work life, you could be struggling in your home life, there could be a lot of struggle on many different levels in your life. So make a pact with yourself to try and spend more time being kind to yourself. And that could just mean going to bed a bit earlier some night, or starting to drink a little bit more water, noticing your breath. When I say that, what I mean is when you breathe, even if you're not meditating, you're just sitting in the chair, relaxing, whatever it is you're doing, just put your hand on your heart, and as you're breathing, really feel how amazing it is that your body is looking after itself. With the only thing that you need to do is to breathe in and out and eat and drink, and it takes care of everything else. And it's a wonderful machine. Our body is much like any other machine, and in order for it to work well, we need to look after it. I also started my Inner Child series, which is available to anyone out there who's interested at €10 a week. And it comes in a video series of 3 individual videos per episode. So in total there will be 18 videos over 6 weeks, and total cost for anyone who wants to pay up front is €60. And the Inner Child series begins with the formation of the baby and the understanding of the baby's needs, and connecting this to what your personal needs are. And instead of expecting anyone else around you to look after you, as the inner child works with you, you become your own parent. And this is the whole idea of this series, that by the end of it you will have mastered a way of nurturing anything inside you which you learnt in childhood, which may form different opinions or different ways of seeing things, or opinions of yourself which are damaging. So over the 6 weeks, you'll learn how to nurture yourself, how to love yourself a bit more, to do some rituals that will help you greatly, and also a 15-minute meditation which with each episode, so that you will be brought through a process, a healing process each time, to help you connect in with a different part of your childhood and heal whatever needs to be healed there. So if you're interested, please do PM me on my Gaia Love page, Rose Gaia Love, on Facebook, and I'll get you started. And I upload, because the series is being filmed weekly, I upload each episode on a Wednesday. And at any time, if it's not suiting you right now, if too many things are going on and you couldn't deal with this kind of work emotionally, it's quite taxing, and you do need to give yourself a lot of self-love during the process and get back inside to really nurture yourself from a very core level, from your heart. But the series will be available indefinitely, so down the road, if you don't feel ready yet, down the road, if you want to partake, you always can. So that's enough advertising from me for one episode. So I'll just leave you by saying we're coming up to the full moon on the 2nd of July. It's going to be a pretty powerful full moon. It's moving out of the sign of Sagittarius into the sign of Capricorn. And at the moment we're in the sign of Scorpio. And Scorpio, when we're coming to this point in the moon, where the moon is getting almost full and she's looking quite big now at night, and really bright in the sky. Scorpio is a bit like a looking glass when it's in the moon. When it's in during the few days that it is in the moon, you may feel like things from your past are coming up and you don't understand why, or maybe people from your past have come into your dreams. And Scorpio tries to help us deal with the darker side, with our dark side, which a lot of us try and ignore or press down, and then it'll only come out in rage or something. But honestly, Scorpio is an amazing time to do some deep inner work within yourself, and a lot of self-love, self-soothing, and spend some time near water, because Scorpio is of course a water sign, and it really does help you feel cleansed afterwards, when even if you don't put your feet in the water, just by being by the water and being mindful, maybe listening to some nice music, have a picnic, something like that, afterwards it feels amazing, and it's well worth doing, and it's free. So if you can, go out and do something like that today and look after your heart, because that's how we're going to change everything in the world. It isn't by criticizing and judging everything you do or everything everybody else does. It's about actually coming back into your heart, expanding that energy, and bringing it out into the world as much as you can. So sending much love your way. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Namaste.